Hi everyone. Today's session will focus on how to stream cloud layers using LP360 desktop. So this feature allows you to open layers without having to download them locally on your computer. So for example, here I have already 4 cloud glass layer open on my LP360 desktop. I can use all the viewing feature from LP360 as usual. For example, I can draw a profile here. I can draw a 3D point cloud here. I can pass from one layer to the other to be able to see the difference between my dataset. And all this is done without having to download locally on my computer. So all my data are hosted on my LP360 cloud account. Um, they are streamed directly from LP360 and never download on my computer. So in today's session, we will go through how to use the workflow of streaming cloud layer directly from the cloud. To be able to do that, you will need a cloud access license to be able to see your cloud data. I'm here in my LP360 cloud account, where I have all my folder from my organization. One of this folder here is the sample data by system. So I have different layer here, different class layer, and that are from different system. For example, I have some DJI, I have some TrueView system, different area, different speed, and different flight height. So if I want to look at one of this data set, I can always click on the small view icon here and open it in browser. Then I see my point cloud. I can do some basic viewing display here. So for example, I can change the RGB to elevation. I can change the appearance with the point size, different point budget. So those are a simple tool that I can use to view my dataset quickly directly on the cloud. But if I want to see, for example, different dataset at the same time and use the advanced tool in LP360 desktop, I can easily do it by LP360 desktop. So if I open here a blank project, in the cloud tab, I have a button called Add Cloud Layer. I click on this button, I have a plus here, I can browse my layer from LP360 Cloud. So here I have the exact same folder that I just saw on the cloud browser. I have my sample data by system. So for example, for today, I would like to compare 3 different systems. So I have the DJI L1 here. I have a TrueView 535 and a TrueView 720, all from the same area with the same flight height and same speed. So you can see here the size of the each dataset, so almost 7 GB, 9 and 4. So that's pretty heavy to download. So that's why we are using here only the cloud layer. So they will actually not download directly on the computer, but they will use the cloud layer directly. So I don't need to download those heavy dataset. So here my 3 different layers are already in LP360. Just took a few seconds to upload there. Again, they were not downloaded on locally on my computer, so all I see is cloud hosted. So I'll take the opportunity here to give you some few tips in LP360 to view the data. So here we have the 3-layer, the DJI L1, the 535, and the 720 TrueView. One of the good tips here, so you always have your active last layer in the toolbar, in the map toolbar. You can also see it in the project tab. You have a small icon here, one with a green square, which is a single last mode, which allow you to always see only one layer at a time, so it's much easier to pass from one to the other and to be able to compare. You can always see those data from different display, so that's RGB, elevation, whatever you need to, intensity. So I'll keep it in elevation for now. So I would like to compare my three last layer. A good way to do it is with the profile view. So I will draw a profile. Now I can see it here. I can change my profile depth to have a better view, a bit more clean. I can always go in live view, change the point size of my point cloud also if I need. So now what I see is my L1 data. So it's still loading. So again, it's the cloud layer. So it's loading only what I need, and it's not downloading the full data set. So that's the L1. I can go on the table of content here and just select the TrueView 535, and it will directly update my map and my profile view. So here it's just loading the point I wanted to see. So already I can see a difference with the DJI L1. So I can see the ground much better. The LiDAR went through the trees, so it's much more clean. There's more point as well. So now if I want to see the TrueView 720, it's loading. So again, different sensor, different price, different type of sensor. So for sure they are different. But here we can see that with the 7120, I have very good coverage on the ground. The dataset looks very clean. Yeah, if I go just back to the DJI L1 quickly, just to see the difference. So that was the difference between the 720 and the DJI L1. So I can also open in 3D. Here I have some power line. I can also just draw a profile here on the power line. Okay, so here I have the power line, I have the tower, the wire. That is the 720, so I can see very clearly the wire. If I go on the TrueView 535, I can already see that it's there's a bit more noise on the wire, and if I go on the DJI, so I'm missing a lot of point on the wire. It's more noisy as well. If I go back to the TrueView 720, so I can really see the difference that this sensor will get the wire much better. So again, that's very different sensor, very different price tag, but that's pretty much what we want to see today. Compare the different type of sensor. So if I go back on the TrueView 535, which is not bad at all, to see the wire as well on this case. Again, what I wanted to show today is how to open those cloud layers. So I was looking at three data set almost 15 gigabyte of data here that was opened very quickly that I didn't have to download locally on my computer. Everything is hosted on the cloud, and I was able to look at my different data set and see what I want to see on those. I hope that was helpful. If you have any question, please consult our lp360.com website or contact our sales representative. Thank you.